going to be a flying lead change. He's like, well, I'll change now and make it easier for you. But our goal is to keep his body parts where we want them. That's why we worked on that shoulder exercise and getting his hips under, okay, and getting his shoulders moved around so we can keep his body aligned in the direction of travel before we make the change and change his bend, and hopefully hold him in the canter, in the correct lead until we ask for the change. Okay, so that's your challenge, is to not let him change and be, ooh, that's fun, and let him do his thing ahead of time. He needs to change when you ask him to, and he needs to change correctly from back to front. Okay, if we don't get his body aligned correctly, get his hips straight and get him underneath and hold his shoulders the right way and lift him up, then he's only going to swap in front and skip behind, and it's going to be kind of a flat change. It's not going to be real correct, okay? So I want you to pick your starting point here, and I want you to do your change heading towards letter E, okay? So you can start with your right circle, going this way. So you're going to want to reverse direction, and let's park between the cones right here facing the announcer's booth, okay? And then you're going to just walk forward and pick up your, now you can go to the inside. I think it might be easier to make our circle smaller and go to the inside of the cavalettis out here, which is for our counter-canter exercise later in this lesson, okay? So you're going to pick up your canter, and you're going to just turn to the inside, and maybe a 15-meter circle coming back around, okay? And then right in between here, as you're coming around, you're holding him in the left bend, you're keeping your right leg back, your inside leg at the girth, and you're holding him there, and you're holding him there, and holding him there. When you get in the middle, you're going to straighten, think about where his hips are, and then you're going to lift that right hand, shift your left leg back, and look in the new direction, and help him lift his shoulders by lifting your chest and your hand up, so that he can get the front end up to be able to switch from behind. Okay? That's why it's so important knowing where those shoulders are. Because as you're coming around the corner, if you let him shift the other way, he's going to change way back here and start heading across the diagonal. Okay? So that inside bend, you're holding the shoulders together. You're holding in left. You're holding the shoulders left. You're holding the shoulders left. When you get ready, you're going to kind of set him up like you were doing that counter bend. Ask him to lift the shoulders and move on the other lead. Okay? Okay, so make sure you walk forward a step before you establish the canter, okay? And just come right inside here. Yeah, inside they come. And you might need to try one circle before you ask for the change, if he doesn't have any momentum there, okay? So let's see if you can keep one circle to the left without a change, okay? Which is actually very difficult for him. Okay, you're collapsing in on this side. That circle wasn't the same size there, yeah. Look up, going left. Ah, you're going left. Okay, now keep cantering. So you got to keep your right leg back, and you got to keep him bent. Now watch your right hand. You're crossing your right hand over. Every time you lift that right hand up, you're asking for a change, Tam. Okay, and okay, let's walk. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, why is your circle only to right here on this half of it? And when your circle goes way out over there, your circle needs to go way in order to make it round. Okay, because when you're getting to your cones, you're already at a diagonal. I want a round circle. You're coming across here, and you're still thinking about your left bend. You're still thinking about your left bend. And then when you get here, you're almost straight, and then changing. You're already coming from this angle. Well, of course he's going to want to change. Okay, so you need to come farther. You're not looking. You're already looking too soon. I can't yell at you for not looking, because you're looking, but you're telling him too early. You're too focus on the point rather than thinking about the travel. So you need to just go, let's just go large and canter, because he's kind of stuck in the lead change thing. Left leg forward, go large, go canter around. And when you feel like you're cantering around on the left lead, pick him up. Shorten your reins, pick him up, kick him forward. That's it, don't let him get so heavy on his forehand. So close your lower leg and be more still with your leg. Because when he started skipping around, that was when he was saying, well, you're moving your legs, you're moving your hands, you're crossing your right hand over. Every time you lift that right hand and cross it over, he thinks you're asking for a change, okay? So come down the rail, H, E, K, V. And then you're going to come on your circle through the center. Okay, and you're going to try to do one circle to the left. No. That's not where I wanted you to travel. I wanted you to stay on the rail, H, E, K. Look up at H, E, and K. You're going down the rail, okay? Still going down the rail all the way past A. Whoops, what happened to your lead? Lift him up. Lift him back. Go forward. That's it. Close your calves. Be nice and still with your body. You gotta carry your body. Let's reorganize from the walk, okay? So now let's stop, just halt for a second so I can explain it to you, because you got a little turned around over here when I called the letters, didn't you? You okay? Do you want another drink? Okay, so you're going to pick up your canter and you're going to stay on the rail. A, P, F. Then you're going to start turning, coming through your center. What I want to try to achieve now is he's really anticipating that lead change, isn't he? Yeah. And he's like, woohoo, skip around. Okay, well, we don't want him to skip around. We just want him to canter left. We want him to make it more simple. We want to break it down simple. Okay, so you're going to canter through here. You're going to look at your cones, but you're not going to lift your outside hand and try to cross it over, because as soon as you lift the outside hand, what does that mean? Change leads, yeah. Okay, so the outside hand has to stay down. You're opening that left rein. You're like, come on, keep cantering this way. Go forward, keep cantering this way, keep cantering this way. And you're going to make a circle. And if he's good there, then you can come through, sit up after a change to the right. Okay? So you're doing half of a circle and hopefully a whole nother smaller circle, like a 15 meter. You have a visual of a 15 meter circle? Because in dressage it's a 20 meter, right? And you know how wide 20 meters. 15 is not as small as a 10, not as big as a 20. Somewhere here where you're off the rail the whole way, okay? But just stay on the rail for now when you start out your canter, okay? And try to get him a little more fluffed up. He doesn't have a whole lot of power from behind right now. And I think that's a little bit coming from it's hot and you're tired, and he needs a little more encouragement from your lower leg to fluff up and a little more lift from your hand. Make him walk forward. And he doesn't have to start from a halt. He needs some forward momentum. There you go. Inside leg forward. There you go. Good, because if you bring that inside leg back at the start, where is he going to go? On the lead. Okay, looking up. That's it. Look across. Now, and inside bend. Exaggerate your left bend. Keep your right hand down. Yeah. Look. Switch him back. Switch him back. Good, look up. Right hand down. There. Make a left circle. Left leg forward. Every time you bring that left leg back, so you're swinging that left leg. Every time you bring that left leg back, he's changing. Let's just make a settle down, relax. Look left. Good. Look left. Good. There you go. Good. Okay. Now balance, and now you can ask for the change to the right. Ready? Sit up tall. Right hand up. Oh, and he's like, no, she wants me to change. Oh, let's see how it is. Okay. So now we're just going to make a circle to the right. We're not changing. We're just circling to the right. Okay, left leg back, looking up through your turn. You're always looking where you want to travel. Your reins are a little long. I like to see your hands out in front of you a little bit more. That's it. Don't lift them. Just keep looking. Keep looking. That's a girl. I like how your left leg is back now. So get that right leg forward and fix that stirrup. Okay, so now he needs to fluff up off his forehand a little bit more. So he's coming up to you with his neck. Can you bump him up just a little bit towards you? Because now you're going to ask for the change to the left. Ready? 1, 2, and lift. Ooh, that stink pot. That's it. So instead of letting him trot through there, I would have halted him and asked him to canter off again. Okay? Because now he's probably like, well, fine, you don't want me to change? Now I'm just going to go around and around and around on this lead, and then when you ask me to change, I'm going to stall out. So how do we get him to have that momentum from behind to do the change? What do you think you need to do with him? Lift yourself up here, yeah. What else? What about his front end?
I need to bring his neck up towards me instead of letting him...
Yeah, right, exactly. So when his head is down, yeah, it's beautiful, and he's like kind of trying to get round. But what else is he doing? Are you carrying him, or is he carrying you? You're carrying him. When he's down there, he's like, man, my butt's hanging out back here. I don't even need to use my butt, and I'm just pulling along on my forehand. Pulling along. Well, how can he change off of his lift up and push off if he can't lift his forehand up off the ground? Okay, I want you to go take a drink. I'm going to do this one more time, okay?
Yes.
Balance. Hold it. Ready, and switch. Woo! Okay, you're a little delayed behind, but that's where I wanted it to happen. Touchdown, let him walk. Give him a big pat for that. Fine, and you got more still there. That was so much better. When he starts to you can feel him kind of get ready. if you swing at all, if you get loose at all, that's when he's like, oh, yes, for a change, yes. And then happen, you get a little too active with your hands there. That was really, really good. Much better. You stayed really still and held him to when you asked him to change. The change was a little dull, but he's getting a little tired. But I'd rather see that and have him listen to you than get so anxious and anticipate what's going to happen. Well done.